Hello students, welcome back to the class. In the last class we have discussed about assembly speaker. Okay, we have discussed about how the speakers are appointed. They are appointed by the legislative assembly, and we have discussed about their powers and positions are equivalent with the powers of Lok Sabha speaker. Now in the next point we will go forward. This is from unit 4 only, children. 20, 21, 22. These are the short answers which are mainly related to unit 4, and this is the short answer, fourth one, which is from unit 5. So in this point we will discuss about a topic. Legislative council will discuss what is the discretionary power, what is the composition of high court, and will discuss about what is meant by Niti Ayog. Now first one, if you see legislative council, we'll go forward. Legislative council's power is equivalent with Rajya Sabha. I already said the member of legislative council is also called the member of legislative council is also called as upper house, just like Rajya Sabha is called as upper house. Because the members who are appointed in the legislative councils who are appointed, their age should be more than 30 or more than 30 years. So the member of legislative councils were also called as the houses of elder, or this is called as upper house. Okay, but next come to the point here. At present, if we have only 7 states in India, they have legislative council. Okay, at central level we know that Rajya Sabha is a legislative council at central. Rajya Sabha is just like legislative council in central level. But in state level we are talking out of more than 30 states, we have 31 states in which only 7 states have legislative council. Means not all the states have legislative councils. Only few couple of states have legislative council, which includes, I written in shortcut, Telangana, we have Andhra Pradesh. Both are side by side, we can remember easily. So Telangana, Andhra Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, they are located side by side. Next, Maharashtra and Karnataka, they are located side by side. Just we have to remember Jammu Kashmir. So these are the only states, means out of 31 states we have, only 7 states have legislative councils, not all the states have legislative council. First one, we have Telangana and Andhra Pradesh have legislative council, Maharashtra and Karnataka have legislative council, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar have legislative council, and Jammu Kashmir have legislative councils. The total member of legislative council should not be less than 40. Okay, the member of legislative council should not be less than 40. And next, and the member of legislative council should not be more than 1/3 of the member of legislative assembly. In the sense, for example, if the member of legislative assembly have 100, then the member of legislative council 1/3, means not more than 1/3, means it should not be 40 or 37, it should not be 37, it can be 33. If the member of legislative assembly is 100, the member of legislative council should not be more than 1/3, means either that should be 33 or 32. It should not be more than 1/3. 1/3 in the sense 33%. So whatever the member of legislative councils are there, the member of legislative assembly is there. The member of legislative assembly population should not more than 1/3 of the member of legislative council. So this we have discussed about legislative council. Children, most of the states have legislative council, but not all the states have legislative council. They were also called as an upper house. Okay, when we are talking about the powers more powers are enjoyed by legislative assembly only, but they were called as upper house because here the members who are appointed in legislative councils, their age requirement is 30 years. They are senior, and that's why based upon the seniority, this house is called as upper house. At present we have 7 states which are having a legislative councils, in which we have Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and Jammu and Kashmir. These are the states. And the member of legislative councils, if you are saying, the members should not be more than 40. Okay, the members should not be less than 40, and the members should not be more than 1/3 of the member of legislative assembly. Next we will see discretionary powers, means what are the other powers of governor. First important thing is governor has a right to select the chief minister. Okay, chief minister in the sense how the governor will select chief minister. Sometimes children, if you see, whenever the parties will unable to get a seats, nowadays the parties are increasing. Political parties are day by day increasing. When political parties will increase, what are the disadvantages are when elections will conduct, no political parties can able to get majority seats. In that condition, when no political parties can form the government, then governor only will come forward and they will select one person as chief minister. Okay, whenever no no political parties can get majority seats. In that condition, when the time will complete, then governor only will come forward and they will select one particular candidate as chief minister. So that powers are under the control of only governor. Second thing is, governor has a power to dissolve the legislative assembly. So governor has a power to dissolve completely the legislative assembly. If governor wanted, he can dissolve the legislative assembly, but on the advice of chief minister only, governor can dissolve the legislative assembly. And third important point is advising president to impose president rule. Sometimes the third important power of governor is, governor can advise the president to impose president rule. If governor will advise president, then on the advice of president, on the advice of governor, president can impose president rule. This is one point. Next, 22nd point, we have discussed about the composition of High Court. High Court is mainly consists of Chief Justice and other judges. So High Court are mainly consists of Chief Justice and other judges. Okay, there are many judges we can find. So High Court is mainly consists this mainly comprises of Chief Justice and other judges. And who will appoint the Chief Justice and other judges? President only will appoint. President has a right to appoint the Chief Justice and other judges, but how the President will appoint the Chief Justice and judges of High Court is on the recommendation, on the suggestion and recommendation of Union Council of Ministers, and on by suggestion by Supreme Court judge and by governor. Based upon three recommendations, President will appoint the Chief Justice and other judges. So here we have discussed the High Court is mainly consists of Chief Justice and other judges. But this Chief Justice and other judges, how they are appointed? The Chief Justice and other judges are mainly appointed by President. President will appoint the Chief Justice and other judges, but President will appoint only on the recommendations of Union Council of Ministers. President will appoint on the recommendation of Supreme Court judges, and on the recommendation of Governor, President will appoint all the judges of High Court and Chief Justice of High Court. Next children's, next point we are going forward, Niti Aayog. Okay, this is before we have Planning Commission, but 2014 BJP government, when they came to power, the Planning Commission was abolished, and in place of that they re-established the Niti Aayog. The full form of Niti Aayog is National Institution of Transforming India. They wanted to develop the country, to change the country. Okay, and that's why the National Institution of Transforming India, Niti Aayog, that came into force on 1st January 2015. So this Niti Aayog was implemented and came into force on 1st January 2015. It was implemented. According to this, they wanted to strengthen central and state relationship. They wanted to develop the central relationship as well as state relationship. This is very, very important. Since 1970s and 1960s, when we are seeing the relations between central and state relations are not good. Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, or whatever the states, the relations are not healthy relations. And that's why here the government have set up the Niti Aayog so that they can able to develop the good relations with the central and state level. And they also ensures partnership in national development priority. They wanted both central and state should be the partners. So partners for development. So when they are playing an important role as a partnership in development, then country can develop, but not a competitor, but partners. And states can build. Whenever the states will be stronger, when the states develop itself, when the state is becoming stronger, at last that will get advantage to the country also. So country also will become stronger. When any states of our country, when it is developing, when it is building very strong, automatically the country also will be stronger. So the main aim of this Niti Aayog is to develop the partnership among central and state level, and also they wanted that central level should develop, state level also should be developed. I'll go forward. Niti Aayog, National Institute of Transforming India. So this was came into force on 1st January 2015. According to this, they wanted to strengthen the central and state relationship. Okay, according to this Aayog, they wanted to develop, they wanted to strengthen the central and state relationship, and also they wanted to ensure partnership in national development priority. So according to this, they want state and central should be the partners. And next point is state should become very stronger. State also plays a very important role. State should build stronger. So this will be very important for the nation. If the states are stronger, then automatically our nation will also be strong. Okay, I'll go forward. What are the topics we have discussed? Children, 4 topics we have discussed here. 3 topics we have discussed from the lesson number 4. First topic we have discussed about Legislative Council. In Legislative Council is an upper house this is an upper house because the members which are appointed in legislative council, their age must be 30 years. At present, if you see, there are only 7 states which have legislative councils, in which we have Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, Bihar, Maharashtra, Karnataka. The member of legislative council should not be less than 40, but there are some states where the membership is less than 10. But here it was mentioned clearly that the member of legislative council should not be less than 40, and the member should not be more than 1/3 of the member of legislative assembly. Next, we are discussing discretionary power. What are the other powers of governor? If you see, first important power of governor is governor plays very important role for selecting chief minister. So for selecting the chief ministers, the governor plays very important role, and sometime if the governor wanted, they can dissolve the legislative assembly. Completely, governor has a right to dissolve the legislative assembly. And third important point is, sometime if the governor wanted to give an advice, so governor can give the advice for the imposition of president rule. If the governor feel that the particular state is not functioning well, or if there is any disturbances in the state, then the governor will advise to the president to impose president rule in the state, because the state machineries are not working properly. In that condition, the governor will advise the central president to impose president rule. So this is an advice. We know that in particular state, when the government is not functioning well, first the governor will report to president, and governor will request the president that the conditions are, if the conditions are very bad in the state, governor will request president to impose state emergency. According to article 356, president have right to impose emergency in the state level. If president feel that if the report of the government is not satisfactory, if the governor will give the report if it is not satisfactory, then the president can impose emergency rule. Then we have discussed about composition of High Court. High Court mainly consists of Chief Justice and other judges. And these Chief Justice and other judges are appointed by President. President will appoint the Chief Justice and other judges, but how? President will appoint the Chief Justice and other judges only by recommendation of Supreme Court judge. He will take a recommendation of Union Council of Ministers and Supreme Court judge, and he will take a recommendation on governor of state. 3 persons recommendation is very important, and then president will appoint the Chief Justice of High Court as well as Judge of High Court. Niti Aayog. Okay, before, in place of Niti Aayog, the Planning Commission was there. First 5-year plan, second 5-year plan. Based upon the Planning Commission, we implemented 5-year plans. But now the government have implemented Niti Aayog, National Institute of Transforming India. The Niti Aayog came into force on 1st January 2015. The main aim of Niti Aayog is to develop the healthy relations. They wanted to develop a very healthy relations between central and state level. And also they ensures partnership at national development priority. And they wanted states should be very stronger. If the states will build very stronger, if states should play the very important role to build the nation stronger. If the state itself develop, then automatically it will affect towards nation also. Nation also will automatically develop. And this is the important. For development, according to this Ayog, they wanted that both central and state government should cooperate and they should work. If both central and state government cooperately, if they will work just like a partners or partnership, then country automatically will develop. So children, we have discussed these 4 important topics. In the next class, we will discuss with a new topic. Children, thank you very much.